Look at me looking all educated. All right. How doing, Fashion Dolls? It's been a minute since we did a morning walk and talk with me. As you guys can see, I'm makeup free. Skin is glowing. All sorts of it. I'm sweating. TGIF. It is finally Friday, August 14th. How are y'all doing? Yesterday, my colleague Bubs the God did a live in response to Amir Odom responding to Daquel Dante on the Pick Me Gays. Okay, now you're going to hear the take from a trans woman's perspective, my perspective, okay? So let's really get into it of what it means to be a normal gay. What you mean by being a normal gay is don't do too much, don't wear lots of colors, don't, be vocal, don't, go to Pride and express yourself. All of these different things. Is that what you're saying, Amir? But see, you've got it in from the get out because you decided to align yourself with white supremacists. Not to mention that they've aligned themselves with pedophiles. And you get upset when somebody calls you what you are exactly. You are a pygmy. You've decided, Officer Tatum is straight, but I'm saying all of these black tap dancing conservatives out here who've chosen to align themselves with white supremacy, these are the same people who are voting to eradicate your whole goddamn existence. Let's go down the list here of how great being a normal gay is and aligning yourselves with white supremacy, what it does, and what your party that you're choosing to support is doing to this country. Let's go down here. So you got the new acting Attorney General, Todd Blanche, by the way, who's Donald Trump's personal attorney, saying that everything he will do will not be the right decision. They're openly telling you right then and there, I do not give a fuck what you think. I'm going to violate the rule of law and the Constitution. That's what Todd Blanche just did. Let's go to the next one. $20 million contract on an electric shot glove. And you have Foghorn Leghorn out here saying that it will help someone be compliant as you rip them apart from their family. As people in these internment camps, because they're not ICE facilities, they're internment camps. The same way Hitler punished Jewish people. The same way a lot of Jewish people were tortured in Nazi Germany. And the people that you're deciding to align yourself with, Amir, PragerU, is no different. And I said this in Bubs' Live. I said that PragerU is no different than Turning Point USA. It is a white federalist society. And yes, if you tap dance, if you sell out your people, or kiss up, shuck and jive, oh yeah, you're exactly what they're looking for. And with your fucking talking points, you're exactly what they want. Let's go down to the next one. A trooper who punched and body slammed an 18-year-old girl remained on the jobs. Your party is also fed up with voters flooding their phone lines. And the people who voted for Donald Trump, y'all are complicit into why we are where we are currently right now. Let's see what else being a normal gay will get you. Woo! Y'all's big dear leader, the party that you're deciding to support, why was his bitch ass hiding in the back of a catering truck? Oh, because Iran has that target on his ass. He left Air Force One while press and staff remained on the decoy plane. Let's see what else. Multiple USS sailors have tried to go overboard amid extended deployment. And this means they're fighting Trump's war. You're fighting the war of a rapist because of Trump's loyalty to Bibi Netanyahu. Didn't I tell y'all that this motherfucker was sucking off Bibi Netanyahu and that they were deeply embedded to each other? Let's see what else Republicans are trying to do. Since you want people to be a normal game, it's dangerous. The rhetoric that you're putting out, Amir, is dangerous. And the title of today's live is captioned, Amir Odom does not want to get it. At this point, I choose violence. And I dare you to make a video about me because I will sue the ever dog shit out of you. You don't like people pushing back against you because you know your fucking rhetoric is dangerous. And we know exactly what Harriet Tubman would do with somebody like you, Amir. Let's see what else being a normal gay will get you if you're willing to sell out your people. The EEOC workforce data could hide discrimination against black voters. Everything Republicans are doing, keep in mind that November 3rd is not even here yet. And he is already sowing doubt into the midterms, 2026. Let me tell you what an authoritarian leader does. Authoritarian leaders do not need elections, but they often have them in closed political systems. Rulers can use them to distribute resources. This man has touted not ruling out a third term. He got up on stage at the White House Correspondents' Dinner and put on a Trump 2028 hat. What the fuck do you think he's going to do? Peacefully? It's going to have to take BLOOD shed to get that motherfucker out of office. You're leaving come hell or high water. And if it's up to us, the American people, well, not black people, because we ain't sacrificing a goddamn thing. We didn't vote for this shit. 80% of black men voted for Kamala Harris. And I'm a part of 92% that voted for her. And I'm still going to stump for Kamala Harris. I'm going to need y'all to stop blaming Kamala, Joe Biden, and Obama for y'all's fucked up dictator in office right now. Because this man vowed that he's going to be dictator in chief on day one. But you know what? He can't nationalize federal elections, but do you think he will try? Because, see, states have primary authority over election laws, with Congress intervening to safeguard the Constitution's protections for the fundamental independent right to vote. Do you think Congress, mainly Republicans, are going to step in and stop this motherfucker? They're terrified of him. They won't jump unless Donald Trump tells them to jump. The Constitution's protections for the fundamental right to vote. What do you think he's going to do with the Constitution? What do you think that he's going to abide by the law? Because he's not. It says that the president has no authority to regulate elections to impose nationwide voting rules. And you know, Republicans in Congress will give him exactly what they wanted. The same way they confirmed Ty Blanche. When you had Lisa Murkowski, I'm pretty sure she's also in on it. Susan Collins, who was a no, and then she went on ahead and she changed her vote. And what happened? We woke up 4 a.m. They passed this motherfucker and got him in, sworn in, while our backs were turned. They're committing the crimes right in front of your face. So, Amir, when they take away that 14th Amendment, let's see what you do. Because if I'm not mistaken, you're married to a white partner. That includes interracial marriage. That includes same-sex marriage. So what the fuck are you going to do when you're not able to be married to that white partner you're married to? And I said this yesterday in Buzz's chat. I can't wait for them to overturn it, because if they overturn it, that means you. But see, since you've aligned yourself with white supremacy, you're sprouting all of their talking points. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, then you'll fit in perfectly. You and Officer Tatum, who is making Nolan Wells' family's life a living hell. And you're sitting down having these young men on your platform, Officer Tatum, when we know for sure that this right here, this, let me tell you. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. That this right here, let me tell you. See it right there? America 250. Great for whom? Who's America been great for 250 years, Amir? You tell me. But see, you are a detriment to the Black queer community. That's what you are. You're getting mad and you're doing videos about Daiquel Dante and all these other creators calling you out. And they're absolutely right. No matter how you try to appease them and align yourselves with them and sprout their talking, you're going to get the same treatment that Rob Smith online got. They called him a bundle of sticks, as Bubs the God would say, and they called him the N-word. You can try to align yourself with white supremacists, but at the end of the day, when you're in the belly of the beast will always eat you alive. So this normal gay, this respectability bullshit of tone down, I would my transness. I will never tone down my sexuality, my sensuality, all of the things that make me feel beautiful. I will never tone it down. Well, that's what you want queer people to do. Basically, your existence, go back into the closet. That's what you want us to do. We're not doing that shit anymore. My hair looks a mess. My hair crawls whenever I get braids, y'all. I just have that growing hair. I know y'all see the naps, but this is real. Like, what these people are trying to do is eradicate our whole existence. They don't want queer people to have rights. They don't want us to have rights. So anything that they can do, it's not going to help us. It's going to cause us. Doing in other countries, they're locking up queer people for being in same-sex relationships. But see, the thing is with you, Amir, you want to exclude the letters IAT. You want to exclude intersex people. You want to exclude asexual people, pan people, non-binary, non-gender conforming, trans people like myself. You want to erase our existence. And at this point, Bubs, it's no need to have a conversation with him. It's no need to have a conversation with him. It's always going to be fuck you over here. And you're not that cute, motherfucker. I have seen way better looking gay men. And my colleague Bubs the God he can get it. Bubs can get it, and I tease him about it all the time. Hell, if I was who I was before, and I was in where he's at, I mean, shoot. But he respects me, and I respect him. And all of my colleagues, I love them dearly, from Bubs to Conscience, to Alvin, to Deshaun, to Harold. Like, they protect me. And that's what we have to do, is look out for each other. But see, Amir, you're not interested in doing that. What you're interested in doing is being the mouthpiece of white supremacy. You're no different than Candace Owens. You're no different than Officer Tatum. You're no different than Byron Donalds. You're no different than Wesley Hunt, who basically said that Jim Crow has went away. What do you think the SAVE Act is, Wesley? I beg to differ. It's still here. It's like beating a dead horse. It's the same conversation over and over again. Oh, and CTV did a live. I'm sick and tired of the diaspora wars. When we got a whole fascist, orange, fat, big, jello-shaped motherfucker in the White House that is saying he wants to nationalize our federal elections. And you're sitting here and we're wanting to have a diaspora war. Because let me tell you the truth. Tasha K is MAGA. There, I said it. If you're willing to divide and conquer and do their plan, that lets me know everything I need to know. You're MAGA. Excuse me. Tasha K has never been for the empowerment of other women. As you can clearly see with what she did with Cardi B. And she still owes Cardi money. So yeah, I said what I said. She's MAGA. It's okay to have free thinking. It's okay to have critical thinking. But when you are regurgitating the same talking points as them, that's where it becomes a problem. And somebody needs to punch you dead in your face, Amir. I don't want to talk anymore. I don't want to have a conversation with him anymore. I want to fight. I want to whoop my ass. I'll whoop your ass. I want to put my hands on you. To anybody who voted for this, anybody who's in our community who chose to sell out the community and align themselves with white supremacists, I want to put my hands on you. But you know what? I'm going to take the classy approach and I'm going to read you and educate you. Because it's not worth it. And these type of people have nothing to lose. And it just goes to show you that when you're able to align yourself with white supremacy, you don't care. And I wonder what is the mindset of the parents who raised these children to grow up to hate their own kind. Not just that, but to grow up to hate the people who are within the same fucking community as them. It's redundant at this point. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to have to code switch. Real quick. Let me put this camera up. Good morning. Good morning. I just love it to be able to walk through life in my little city of South Carolina and just be my authentic self. And I've had to check people. But Amir, it's fuck you from here. It's always going to be fuck you. And it's always going to continue to be fuck you. I don't want to have a conversation with you. I would love to see what Daquel Dante is going to say, and I'm pretty sure he's going to eat your ass alive. And I can't wait for it. Because I surely did get in his comments, and I let him know. I would love to see him and Bugs collaborate. Me and Bugs need to collaborate too. Every chance I get him, I'm going to eat you alive myself as well too. I got time. I mean, a bitch not even in her home yet all the way. And you want to go out here and shuck and jive and tap dance for these fucking white supremacists. That's what you want to do. You want to sell out your people. And yes, bitch, I'm outside. Yeah, like, I mean, why? Why me? Oh, and another thing. Guess what? Guess who's going to be replacing in talks of being replaced for the White House press secretary. Of course, a man, none other than Scott Jennings on CNN, the same one who regurgitates the talking points of Donald Trump, the same one who sits up here and plays in our goddamn face. That's Scott Jennings. You got Kegg's breath out here saying that that the excruciating conditions that sailors on the USS Abraham Lincoln have talked about are being completely misrepresented. Are they? When you have the family members now coming out saying that the sailors have contacted them and have thought about going overboard. I'm so sick of this fucking white, mediocre, alcoholic abuser. I'm sick of him. And fuck you too, Pete Kegg's breath. It's fuck all of y'all. I mean, it's just like white supremacy is running amok. Rapists are running amok. White supremacists are running amok. And while we're busy out here talking about ADOs and who's a black American, I know I'm a black American, born and raised down here in South Carolina. While we're sitting here arguing about this shit, you have the colonizers causing more division. And this is exactly what it is. It's more division. It's not helping us unite in any way, shape, form, or fashion. It's division. But baby, CTV, you better than me, because I'm not getting involved in no diaspora war. My focus right now is fighting fascism and white supremacy. But see, you do have some that are people of color from other ethnicities, like Indian, like Hispanic, like Asian. Some of them are anti-black. Some Nigerians are anti-black towards foundational black Americans. It's always been that way. Some of them have a superior complex about them. You have some Haitian Americans who are even anti-black. But this is my thing on that. You cannot be oppressed and oppress other people. And Amir, what do you think you're doing with aligning yourself with white supremacists? You're going right into the trap. You're giving them what they want because you're going against your own people. It's okay to say, hey, I like this. I don't want to go to Pride. Nobody's asking you to. But when you start to want to exclude the rest of the community, that's where it becomes a fucking problem. And I'm going to chin check your ass every time I see you go live. And see, here on my little platform, I don't have as much as followers as you. But somebody needs to tell you about yourself. What you experienced during your childhood, that was horrible. Horrible. And I wouldn't wish that on my own worst enemy. I would not do that. I'm not going to deny your trauma, but you need to heal. You really do. Because this is not the way. But see, if you become more critical and have critical thinking, your viewership goes down. But if you're tearing down people within your own community, your viewership goes up. And it's another black gay conservative by the name of Xavier. And y'all have seen him out here jumping up and down for joy at the White House when Donald Trump came to greet them at the so-called Black History Month celebration this year. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? He's a black gay conservative too. Guess what? When it's all said and done, y'all know how these bodies are popping up, strung up from trees mysteriously? That black woman didn't do that shit to herself. What do you think these white supremacists will do with you when it's all said and done? The buck dancing stops. When it's all said and done, what the fuck do you think they're going to do with you? I keep telling you, you can sell out your people as much as you want to, but at the end of the day, they will see your black ass as a nigger, and they will hang you up from a goddamn tree. It's no coincidence. Under this regime where white supremacy and racism is out loud, and he has given people permission to show their true selves, guess what could happen to you, Amir? But you know what? I pray that God has mercy on your soul. Oops, let me not talk about that. The way y'all crucified Jasmine Garden, who came on 20 verses 1 and did the damn thing, shout outs to her. I see that religious indoctrination is heavy within the black collective. And it has our people, black people, in a chokehold. And shit like that, I just roll my eyes and I keep it pushing and I keep it moving because it's so annoying to keep having the same fucking conversation over and over again about religious indoctrination, about white Christian nationalism, and how it takes a toll on our people. You can go all the way back to slavery. You were forbidden. You could not learn how to read. You could not learn how to write. And the only damn book that you could have was that Bible. That was the only damn book that you could have. But see, here's what happens when religious indoctrination happens to everyone. And a lot of people feel as though I'm going to hell for this. This is a sin. You have people like Jackie Hill Perry. Fuck you, bitch. Now I'm done being nice. I'm done having to put on a form of decorum. I'm glad that these white supremacists are showing us who they truly are in real time. Because I'm going to check you. I'm going to call you out if I see you. The days of being nice and showing decorum and respectability politics are over when the racism is out loud and it's right there in your fucking face. I'm done. Now's the time to call these white supremacists out. And if it's your own people, call their bitch asses out as well, too. Here you fucked up big time. You wrong, my dude. And if I hear you mention the trans community ever again, I promise you I'm gonna read your ass down. I promise you that. And if you make a fucking video about me, I promise you I will sue the everlasting dog shit out of you. That's a promise. But see, you don't want to have a conversation with me or T.S. Madison or somebody like Hope Giselle. You don't want to have a conversation with us or my girl Fairy Puss, Restar. It's a constant assault on us in the trans community. They already feel as though it's an agenda, but we know the agenda is Project 2025, the Heritage Foundation, PragerU. They're all linked together. Turning Point USA. The brand and party that you chose to recognize. The Confederacy needs to be punished. Seriously. And until we dismantle white supremacy, queerphobia, transphobia, we will always be stuck right here in this fucking position that we're in right now. And again, I want to give a shout out to my colleague, Bubs to God. I'm going to wrap it up because it is 7:08. Woo, we made it, y'all. We made it. We went all the way down and then all the way back up. I got some things to do. You guys are getting one show next week. I might pop up and do another morning walk and talk. But until then, I'm going to be resting in my new home. I found the work. Over 1,000 fucking interviews. This bitch has done the work. So enjoy the content that I've given you. Go back and watch the replays until I return. I'm going on hiatus. Y'all are getting one show next week, and that's with Rico King. After the house fire happened, everybody that I had an interview slated with never reached back out to me. I've reached out to them to remind them. They never got back to me. So a bitch is going on hiatus. I have been working since the beginning of 2026. So don't worry, you'll see me pop up and do a morning walk and talk, or possibly some next month. Or you can catch me on my colleague Alvin Tit for Tat This or That's panel. But in the meantime, between time, I will see y'all later, fashion dolls, and I will have my colleagues' information. I will have Bubs tagged in the live. So y'all make sure that y'all stay tuned. Next week, Rico King joins me. This was a good-ass morning exercise. I have to go and do my mom's hair, shower, and I'm going to just chill the rest of the day. I've never been off on a Friday. But I'm still having to get things organized in my house. That means furniture, all of those things. So I'll chat with y'all later, fashion dolls. Till next time.